I get it when you're thinking about turning your backyard into a place you actually want to spend your evenings. The first thing that pops up is the fear of splurging on a kitchen that ends up looking like a half-built set from a DIY show. You picture a massive grill, a couple of drawers that never quite line up, and a burner that sputters when you finally try to sear a steak. The last thing you want is to drop a few $1,000s on a bundle that looks great on the spec sheet but ends up being a headache every time you fire it up. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've spent the past few weeks walking through a couple of outdoor kitchen setups, talking to people who built their own decks, and reading through the handful of reviews that actually dive into how the pieces hold up after the first summer. What I'm going to do here is break down whether the Bull Outdoor Products Premium Outdoor Kitchen Bundle lives up to the hype, where it shines, and where you might want to keep looking. First off, this isn't a single grill you bolt onto a patio table. It's a full-scale bundle that includes a 75,000 BTU built-in grill head, a side burner, a double-door fridge compartment, and a pair of stainless steel drawers that pull out on a hidden rail system. The idea is that you can drop this whole unit into a pre-cut opening in a stone or concrete base and walk away with a functional kitchen. That modular promise is the biggest draw for anyone who's already laid out a concrete slab or is working with a professional installer who can cut the opening for you. If you're still in the planning stage and haven't even decided on a layout, the bundle can feel a bit presumptive. You'll have to design your space around the dimensions of the unit rather than the other way around. So, who should actually consider this bundle? If you're a frequent grill master who spends weekends smoking ribs, making pizza on a stone, and juggling side dishes while the kids run around, this setup is built for you. The 75,000 BTU grill head gives you enough heat to push a charcoal-style sear, and the single side burner is perfect for a quick saute or keeping a sauce warm while the main course cooks. The double drawer is a practical win for anyone who wants to store tools, rubs, or even a small cutting board without having to run back to the house. And because everything is 304 stainless steel, the whole thing resists rust the way a good kitchen appliance does, even after a rainy summer. On the flip side, if you're the type who only flips burgers once a month or you're looking for a sleek, minimalist grill that sits on a tabletop, you might be overpaying. The bundle's strength lies in its integration, not in being a portable unit. The double doors, while impressive, add weight and require a sturdy frame underneath. If you don't have a solid base, you'll end up spending extra on custom concrete or a heavy-duty steel frame, which can quickly push the project beyond the price tag of the bundle itself. Let's talk about real-world performance. I saw a backyard in Austin where the owner installed the Bull Bundle as the centerpiece of a new outdoor living room. He used the grill head for a full-scale barbecue party, searing a half-inch ribeye, then moving it to the side burner to finish with a glaze while the kids played nearby. The grill's heat distribution was even enough that he didn't have to constantly adjust the burners, and the side burner kept his sauce at a perfect simmer without flare-ups. The drawers, which slide on concealed tracks, held his grilling tools and a small cooler of drinks without wobbling, even as he opened and closed them repeatedly. In that scenario, the convenience of having everything in one unit paid off. He didn't have to shuffle between a separate grill, a fridge, and a prep table. Contrast that with a smaller apartment-style patio in Portland. The homeowner loved the idea of an all-in-one kitchen, but found the double doors too bulky for the narrow space. Every time he opened one side, the other would hit the adjacent railing, forcing him to keep the doors slightly ajar, something the design doesn't really accommodate. He also mentioned that the side burner's flame, while adequate for a quick stir-fry, wasn't powerful enough for his habit of cooking larger batches of stir-fried noodles. In short, the bundle works best when you have the room to let it breathe and when your cooking style leans on high heat and simultaneous prep. Now, let's get into the hidden trade-offs that many spec sheets gloss over. The grill head uses propane, which means you'll need a reliable tank hookup. In a permanent installation, that's fine, but if you ever want to move the unit or you're dealing with a homeowners association that limits propane storage, you could hit a snag. The double drawers reveal mechanism where the drawer slides.